What's up, everybody? Jaxxsin here, and today I want to talk a little bit about PlayStation 4K, the 4.5, the new thing, the Xbox, whatever, upgradable. Let's turn our consoles into fucking PCs now. Okay, I want to talk about this for a minute, and this is going to go to something I've been talking about for a while now, and I feel like I make a good case that it's nowhere else in any form of medium or fandom is it more apparent that day one people get fucked over more than anywhere else. Alright, you know what I mean? Because it's not like when day one people say you love a band and the second their album's released you buy that shit, right? It's not like months later down the road when this album may go on sale for $5-6 or whatever and they do a sale on it. It's not like the fucking band is gonna have 14 new songs on that album, that the person who waited is getting 14 new songs, right? That they didn't fucking get on the base album, and the day one dude who bought the first album for whatever price, $15 or whatever, he's now got to pay, an extra $10-15 for those other songs, right? And then later down the road, someone gets them all for $6. It doesn't happen like that, right? It doesn't happen like that with movies. It's not like a movie is all of a sudden bigger and better when you get it on sale. No, you get the same fucking movie, you just get it on sale, right? So day one people don't get really that screwed over, okay? It's not like that when it comes to video games, right? Video games straight up, okay? It's, for example, Fallout 4 just introduced their new Wasteland survival guide kit, fucking workshop, whatever, right? Which is nothing more than like a mod that a PC kid modders. They've already come up with this. I've seen this shit already. I've seen videos of this shit on YouTube and fucking all over the place from fucking modders already that have done this shit, fucking Bethesda, where they have fucking pitted, creatures against other creatures and blah blah blah. So all you're doing is taking ideas that weren't your idol. Anyway, so whoever bought day one fucking, this new deal add-on that is just fucking whatever, they're not even calling it fucking DLC anymore, it's just add-ons. Basically what it appears to me that they're doing is they're doing the same thing that CD Projekt Red did for free with their game, which is just introducing new stuff and cool stuff, and they're rolling it out fairly quick. CD Projekt Red, I would argue, did it quicker and more frequently with more substance, considering that it was for free. And now this stuff that you're paying for now is either $10 a pop or 50 altogether, right? And I like how there's this argument that they're charging 50 now because they're gonna add extra things. Well, all this extra stuff was free shit that compared to The Witcher, it would have been free. The Witcher would have given you this kind of shit for free, right? New quests, stuff like that, free. Anyway, so I know going into buying games, I really wanted to play Fallout 4, right? I wasn't buying the season pass, it wasn't even in my mind. Buying DLC didn't enter my mind because I don't support fucking DLC, right? 90% of the time, I look at it as shit that they finished before the game came out, that should have been there when the game came out, that is fucking in context, just part of another playthrough of this game. So clearly if it's just another part of this game, adding to the already existing, do you understand what I'm saying? It's like Arkham City, you didn't have to play the Catwoman missions, right? You didn't. Yes, they were cool, they were unique, but really, you were still playing through what you already played. And those fuckers just should have been there, and you could tell that they just should have been there. They should have been part of the game that you had fucking already bought. Alright? So guys like me, we know, going into buying these games where we don't support DLCs, we don't buy fucking season passes, right? We go into this thing knowing that what we get on day one is what we get, alright? So when I buy Fallout 4, I'm not buying Fallout 4 plus the $50 season pass or $30 season pass or whatever the fuck it was in the beginning, okay? I'm buying Fallout fucking 4. That's it, right? And that's the game that I'm going to play, and that's the game that I'm going to experience because I'm not buying DLC and add-ons, right? I'm not doing it, okay? And so I'm punished. Okay, if I had waited until all of that shit had been out, here in about a year or whatever, when Fallout 4 is no longer relevant and at the top and, this shit has already been rolled out, they will have a package of Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition or whatever the fuck, and it's going to have all of this shit, everything for $60. Okay? So this isn't like a movie that you get later on a deal. This is people are getting all of this shit that we're gonna have to pay a lot of money for already if we want to be fans of this fucking game. If we want to experience everything this game has to offer, the moment it's available, we will be punished. Okay? Now, it's not cheap to buy these fucking games. Like, I don't know who they think they're fucking marketing. Like, who do they think they're selling to? Okay? We're not fucking rich. People aren't rich enough to fucking afford this shit with day-to-day lives and bills and shit like that. It's not going to happen. Okay? So like I say, me, I'm not fucking buying DLC. I'm not fucking buying season passes. Okay? Alright? So when I buy a game, I understand, okay? But you know what? I will not accept Sony, Microsoft, okay? Whoever does this bullshit, okay? Without some sort of, like my buddy Cockalorum was saying, okay? So Sony is doing this 4K. If you don't know, it's going to be a new, upgraded specs. You're going to be able to run games at 60 FPS. Like, it's going to fucking just be really optimally better, okay? It's going to be better than the one that is currently out right now that I bought for a lot of fucking money. Okay? It wasn't fucking cheap. And so when you're gonna start telling me now that we're reaching a point in gaming where I can't even be secure with the systems that I buy. Because you might just make them better and fucking sell them again later, and they're saying it's gonna be like $600. But who the fuck is gonna buy that if you've already purchased one? Right? Now, if you were just doing a deal where you're like, send us your Sony, send us fucking money. This is my buddy Cockalorum said, he's like, if they were like, hey, send us your Sony, send us your money, like $30, and we will upgrade your system and send it back to you. They were doing something like that, but they're not. They're introducing a brand new system that's better. Okay? It's fucking better. Right? It's a little bit more expensive than what the other version was, but it's better. What the fuck? Why isn't the fucking base console better? Why is it that this keeps happening? Why is it that in this industry, especially whenever I buy something, I can't be secure in my purchase? I never feel secure with any of my fucking purchases. Unless I'm buying these fucking indie games, dude, that are cheap as fuck, that I know going into it not to expect a whole hell of a lot, and then they blow my fucking mind out of the water. Right? But I go into these games as a day one fan like Fallout 4, just wanting it to be fucking amazing. And having it live up to that to a certain point. But then at the end of the day, once the fucking, flavor is washed out of my mouth a little bit, I get that fucking aftertaste and I just start wandering around this fucking hollow wasteland of just nothing to fucking do but fucking repeatable quests. Going places I've already been, exploring places I've already been. Just what the fuck? Right? And then to see them release shit later on that I'm like, wow, that would have been fucking awesome. That would have added on, in my own personal playthrough, at least 15, 20 hours. Right? Because I would have loved to fuck around with that fucking, catch beasts and make them fight shit. That would have been awesome. But that wasn't available to me. Right? And it's not going to be unless I give them more of my money, which I'm not going to do. Alright? And so when I judge a game like Fallout 4, I judge it based on the way it was, right? Not the way it will be after the fucking season pass content has rolled out. Right? It's like Destiny. Everyone's like, how can you talk as much shit as you do on Destiny? A lot of these people that are asking that weren't there from day one and didn't pay day one prices. Alright? And that is the way these games should be fucking judged. Alright? What the fuck? Are AAA titles now just fucking early access? Like, did you trick everyone into just buying early access? Alright? And now they've just, I don't know, maybe they've seen how successful this has been and how easily we all buy into it. Because apparently they're making so much money that they just keep fucking doing it. It's not hurting their product. It's not hurting their sales. They're making more and more fucking money every fucking day. So the console dudes are like, well, guess how we can fucking extend profits during the life of our fucking console. Upgrade the fucking shit, make it run better, blah, 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 sell it for a little bit more, there you go. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, it's bullshit. Like, why do I not get my shit to run that fucking smooth? Because I bought my Sony earlier. Why do I have to suffer the fucking, you know, not have them? I'm not fucking buying them. Alright? I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna get it. Maybe fucking years down the road when they're fucking cheap as fuck, or they've got, you know, a limited fucking edition or whatever the fucking cocksuck, you know, price of a reduction, then I'll check into it and I'll check it out. Okay? But you know what? Don't you dare fucking start fucking with my game, Sony. If this motherfucking new console of yours has exclusive titles that aren't VR related, I could give a fuck less about your VR. Okay, Sony, I could care fucking less. But if you fucking have games coming out that utilize this new technology and are fucking not released on my version of your console, or just straight up don't run because the port has been just, you know, an afterthought, we're gonna have fucking problems, and I'm not gonna be fucking playing your console. You know, and I don't really know what Microsoft is doing. I have no idea. As far as I know, it's kind of like hardware upgrades like the PC or something. I don't know if it's even close to this. This shit is just madness. And I may be jumping the gun right now. There's like, I'm pretty sure Sony hasn't officially said anything about this. Like, this may just still be fucking rumor or whatever. But it's like by Eurogamer, I'm pretty sure, and Kotaku. So like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It would not surprise me. Like, I feel like I've reached this absolute this point where I just cannot be fucking surprised by any of this shit anymore. This is just the fucking, you know, in no other fucking form would this be acceptable, man. No other area of your fucking fandom, nowhere else, alright, is this shit acceptable. Is it just people like video games aren't serious, like they're just kiddie shit, whatever. Okay, buy the kids the shit. And that's why it's happening, because parents are just buying kid shit to shut everyone up, and I don't get it. I don't get it. Something's wrong. They're making a lot of money off of fucking shady bullshit business practices, and I'm goddamn sick of it. And I won't be participating. I won't be giving money for fucking day one season passes. I won't be buying add-ons that increase your base version of your game to a fucking, you know, 8, 9 out of 10, when on release it was a fucking 5. Like, I won't do it. Alright? I'm a day one player, and that's all I'm going to spend is day one money. I'm not buying your fucking season passes. I'm not doing it. I will not. If your DLC comes out and I check it out and it looks like it's worth it, then I'll buy it. Case in point, the fucking Dying Light DLC. But I won't participate in this bullshit anymore. Anyway, guys, that's my round. The Sony 4K experience of extending console profits. I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. That's it for me. Jaxxsin. Out. Most awkward ass outro.